small. This was a very strange night. I went hunting for the moon, and this is what I found. It blew my mind, so I just went live stream real quick, and here's what we found. It had Mike from around the world on it, and they didn't like that with this mixture, so I got it taken down, and then I was shadow banned really hard for 6 months. I lost almost 2,000 subs. My channel was like a no channel, but people kept coming, or average like right now. I'm shadow banned. But the object behind the moon was mind-blowing. It had 3 dots on it, and I'm going to show you this forensic, so hang on to your hats, enjoy the music till we get to the forensic. I'm going to show you a couple other things too, little surprises. Glad you came. Thanks for showing up.
If you don't mind, to share a little bit about what you know, what you've been finding out from some of your sources, tremendous sources, about Planet X.
Yes, actually, Brother Paul, I have right here in my hand, this memory stick was given to me by an astronomer.
Okay.
And he shared this information with me, and he told me, he says, it's hard to open the file. You have to have a certain way to be able to open this file. And he said, if you have any trouble with it, let me know and I'll walk you through it. But we talked to me about it in detail beforehand.
Okay.
And he said to me, he says, information on here is information that comes right from NASA, places like that. And of course, he said, Planet X is real.
Now, he's an astronomer.
He's an astronomer, but he doesn't call it Planet X.
Okay.
All right. He uses their technical name. And I forget what he actually called it at the time, but he tells me about, he said there was one astronomer that is accurate in his information. He said that was a guy from South America that when he was much older, and this guy that gave this to me is like in his 70s as well, he says to me that and again, I forget what he called it now, but he doesn't call it Planet X. He said it's coming in, it's in behind the sun. He said the only way, so when people say they photograph it and they try to show you this photo, he said it's not true. He said it's got to be filtered, and I forget what kind of filter he tells me about, but it's got to be filtered. And he said then you can get the image. Well, I've got images here of Planet X on here that he gives to me as well in this.
What?
But then he gives all the technical details about this, and I mean, it's way over my head.
So what you're saying is they don't call it Planet X or Nibiru.
No.
But it's the same thing.
Exactly.
And they admit it's the same thing.
And I asked him specifically, or you're talking about what people call Planet X. He said that's exactly what it is. It's Planet X, what we're talking about here. And he said it does an elliptical orbit.
Yeah.
Just like the man from South America, the astronomer from South America said, it's an elliptical orbit that it's in. And he said, it's going to come through. He said, now I asked him though, because I wanted to know, when is it coming?
Mm-hmm.
He said, that's one piece of information that I didn't, he said I needed one more in order to give the calculations of its actual orbit. He said, but in my opinion,
okay,
anytime between now and 2025, he said, I believe it will come through. He says, now it's going to boomerang coming out, when it comes out around the sun.
Is it like a...
The God of glory thunder.
So this sky right here, as I'm recording this thing, Don, folks, it's just epic looking. The green and then the pink coming in on the right and left, just mystical looking. So I'm showing you some of the stuff I see when I travel around looking for crazy skies. Now this could develop into something pretty intense looking with that pink. And that dark pink and yellow and gray. This is all no filter. We're in Sigurel Brines, which I'm not sure. I'm thinking Germany, the Alps. I'm not sure. But that's what happens when I'm just cruising around like this and I show you something. I don't have the information on it. All of it. Brines. Isn't that Germany? Anyways, thought this was pretty cool. Okay, let's start this forensic show out with looking at these two planets, this one and the sun and the thing behind the sun. Welcome to my filtering forensic. I want to have it on auto contrast, guys, and magnification. I'm going to go all the way up to 8. Let's see what we see. Now this is on auto contrast, so it's a craft of some kind. Look at how it's throwing that light out of the back, right? Let's follow that light. It goes right into the mirrors. I mean, into the sun. So, excuse me. There's the mirror behind it. And see how it's reflecting. I think it's reflecting off the mirrors. But let's go over here to this reflection that we think it's throwing. Really, the question is on this reflection is, what is it hiding? Look at that thing down there. Is that a reflection from the sun? I don't know. You lens players, Hunter, knows these questions. It's unreal. Let's go to auto contrast by channel. It's going to separate a little bit better by color. And it's still pretty much the same. Let's go down magnification 2. Sometimes less magnification you see better. Like right there, you see that better. And remember, I could take this thing out into space and we can see if there's anything else up there. We got that little object, whatever that is. Okay, so there you go. Planet or spaceship, you tell me. Now, I personally know the future of this video, and so I think it's a spaceship. The blue thing behind the sun is a mirror. You can see the round spots in different locations on the mirror. And this up here looks like another mirror shooting light down, like a ray of light. Look at that thing. Alright, let's go to the next one. As you can see, I got quite a bit of them. Each shot into the frame. This one looks like it might be clearer on that thing. Or does that make it 3D or what? It's something, you know. There's obviously like a light beam coming out of it, right? By channel, what do we get? Okay, let's go a little bit of sweep level. As I bring the sweep up, you're going to see what the outline of the light is. There's that light beam. I can tell you, that is some awesome looking weird thing. I mean, only on my channel you're going to see something like that. I don't know what it is, guys. Of course not. It's definitely, you know, man-made, creature-made. It's flooding light. Look at this. Or it's chemtrails. You tell me. Anyways. If I take the opacity a little bit off, come back to like the normal shot. See, right in front of this planet here, or this satellite, see how it's in the dark? You can see it. It's a real object. Wow. This is some sci-fi stuff. Anyways, thank you, Roger Paul, for turning me on to this product that I have not told anybody yet. It's pretty strange. You can get some pretty spectacular stuff on it. Now, I want to show you this little clone device. It will tell me what's in the horizon that's exactly cloned the same. Boom. And there's some things that are cloned here, like this is probably houses on, these are boats or something that looks similar. These are houses or lights. But all this across, you know, all this across the water here, these boats are, see how it cloned all that? This is your minimal clone. These things are really down on the water level. But you notice this right here, and this right here look like clones. So these are some types of, either the lighting's exactly the same or they're some type of ships. You know, what's her name on? I'm trying to think. She's up in Alaska. You guys would know who it is. Last Day, Final Days Ministry. She shows you this device that tracks the light sources and stuff in Sun Simulator and what they're doing. So we might be looking at those two satellites, and this is a reflection of a satellite. These could be reflections from the sun too. They also could be little ships on the horizon, little spacecraft that are all cloned the same size. Anyways, that's my understanding. This most likely is a light sources or something reflecting off a light. Okay. Let's go back to the magnifier. Luminous Grantis. This shows you what actually has a surface. So if I intensify it, here is your Sun Simulator. See how it's got the electronic look to it? Encaved. Okay, here's an edge. You see this right here? That's an edge of a circle of a planet. This up here is where your light's coming out. Remember we looked at where the light's coming out. Of course, that's the mountain. That's the sunlight reflecting inward. Sunlight reflecting inward. Something that's 3D or something that's actually there, like this right here is actually there. Well, the purple's more of the light. Purple green is a light source. This is the light we've seen on it. So now if I take it down the opacity a little bit, you can get more of a, you'll still see it in the histogram view. Look at that thing, that's a spaceship up there. There's something right beside it too. So this is what the forensic show's about. I could really get details, there's no joking around. Take the intensity down, and you can see like a mountain ridge. See that mountain ridge on that planet? If that's a planet, guys, now you notice the way I say that, if that is a planet, those are the light sources right there, green and blue. If that's a planet, oh my god. Now this thing I hear, we didn't know what it was up there. There could be some UFOs. Could be the dragon swimming through. I'm just joking on that. I don't know if it's a dragon. Looks like the dragon back, right? You ever see that giant sea creature that has the head and the ribs, the big fins like a dinosaur? That's what it looks like. What's that called, Don? What's that dinosaur called? My wife's the information center. You know the one that swims with the big neck like the Loch Ness Monster? He's got the big wing. The swimmer? Brontosaurus. Dawn knows everything. She's like a walking Google machine.
I'm thinking.
She's thinking it could be the Brontosaurus. Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna move on. Let's go get another file. Noise is just noise. See, there's enough noise there to see. Noise is always that specks I'm trying to get rid of out of a good video. But you see the noise, see it's the real object, real light beam coming down. And then it hits the sun's sim or the sun. That's how big the sun really is. And then here's the planet edge right there around the outside. Okay, but turn the opacity down. I'll show you how the noise works. See, now throwing noise on this object, not so much in the burning sun right there, the brightest part of the sun, but this UFO thing here throwing light is for reals. When you bring it all the way down, you can see you got an object out there, and you got a 3D object right there. You can see that one throwing the light, and you got your level sweep. This one, you basically can control the light really good. Now look up here. Let's see. There's your light machine. Is that a blue beam machine, guys? Come on, I want to say blue beam. Maybe it's flooding light, bouncing it off that blue shield behind it, right? Anyways, that's real, whatever that thing is. Come on, comment about that and share this video if you don't think that's real. Share the video if somebody thinks it's real. Or if you got UFO friends that would like to watch this and you don't really believe in UFOs yet, but that looks like a UFO to me because they're unidentified. It's flying and it's an object shooting light out against the sun, which looks like it's above the sun, which is like impossible, all this to be in our atmosphere, isn't it? Come on. Alright, let's go to the next one. I don't know how long this forensic show is going to be. Look how many pictures I got. I'm going to only pick out the best, alright? Here's one. You got some red stuff on top. Error level analyst. I didn't use that one yet. And this got a real object there, guys. Come on. And there's a real sun blacked out. See how small it is? See that grayish black right there? Now this is in 4K, so you ain't missing nothing on these now. Here we go, error scale. Yep, so you still got this object out here. And let's go to the magnifier. Let's go up to 8. Let's go to auto contrast by channel. Now there's that spaceship, he's still up there. It's turned around a little bit, right? Look at that. He's on the right side of it now. So this is some kind of planet up here, or object, right? Kind of got that orange. The auto contrast by channel gives you the color, actual colors, or picks the colors, and it stays within that, you know, that spectrum. There's that little swimming fish dinosaur. And this thing right here is getting interesting. Look at how it's got that 3D things coming out of the side. Let's see if we can catch that. Let's go to level sweep. All the light. That's all the light down. Look what's behind the sun, or so-called sun. I actually think, wow, I don't know what I think about that now. See that? It just totally blows your mind, right? Let's bring the opacity up or down. Up. See the blue with the pink spot and the black spot on it? I don't know. Some of you guys are experts. I mean, some of you guys are so rude. You tell me, oh, this is all fake and everything. When I show you something like this, I don't know if your mouth's hanging open or if you're going, this guy's making it up. This is CGI. This tool they use to find out for forensic medicine, blood types and DNA. I discovered I could use this on a video. See now? A lot of that's some bouncing lights going on. Wow. Luminous can't lie with the luminous because it picks the objects out. Yeah, I think some stuff going on there. See, I think that ribby thing, dinosaur I called it, behind this cloudy like debris, I think that's the bottom of the planet. Now, I don't know what to think about this big one, but if I get shut down, guys, I'll be back in 6 to 8 weeks. CAFI TV, CAFI TV, or Dash TV. If you throw that in there, you should see my eyeball logo. I got an eyeball watching. Now see how the light incaves? No, it doesn't extend out. There's that little disc of planet beside it. There's the bottom of that one I told you about. And here's this little craft with a light system on it. Maybe a blue beam object. Excuse me. Let's go to another shot. I got some really good ones in here. Look on the right. Let's pick one out. You haven't seen it. Look at that one. Here we go. Let's go to sort of noise level. There, I'm looking at that. Looking at the deal right there. Check it out. Let's see how clear we can get that. I'm gonna bring the magnifier down to 2 because this thing's pretty big. Here's contrast. You tell me what it is now, you UFOology people. This is hard disclosure right here. I know some of you see a face. It's not a face, it's a ship or something with a light source. Now behind the planet, remember? Behind the sun is the planet with the spots. Now, my mind keeps telling me it's a ship. And I was thinking like a lens from the sun simulator or the star shade, but I don't know. The little black dots, they could be orbs that are flying around. Now right here's a TR or TR3B triangle ship. Let's go to auto contrast by channel. Now you can see this thing on this bigger planet or bigger surface is a ship or something. It could be a huge. This could be like a solar gas station, right? Ships come in, ships go out. Now see, that could just be a lens flare right there, trying to hide this, this craft. There's your TRB, there's your circles around the back object of the sun. I don't know, folks. It can't get any more weird than this. Let's go to level sweep. There's definitely a light source on that ship or whatever it is. It's like a 3... I don't know. Could be one of those round crafts that have like a U. And here you got all kinds of objects still. It's the one that let me show this at all. Look at them dots on that black disc. Now the disc behind the sun has a little bit of octagon going on, like stop sign looks like. So maybe it is just a craft, or it could be like the one in we seen in Rhode Island area, Massachusetts, Halls, Massachusetts. Remember that ship that came out of the cloud and it stayed there all night? We watched it, about 100 people. No, I got shut down for that one too. But see that ship right there, you know, you ever see those U ships? Like there's two sections and it just goes out like a horseshoe. That's what it looks like. But there's a lot underneath it. See all that underneath it going on? It's got some kind, you know, it's got mountains or something going on. Okay, enough of that. It's a little light source. Little light source. See if there's any clones. Oh, see, there's still clones on the surface. I don't know. These could be people over here. Now, these could all be boats. These could all be spaceships. These could all be right above the water, just hovering, watching. Or they could be putting a show on from the ground. Who knows? Who knows? They're there. I went minimal details. They're there. Sometimes you go up to higher details. There's nothing there. Nothing. They could just be buoys. Nothing. No clones. Minimal similarities. I like checking the UFO ones out on this because I've actually caught some of the details. There you go. That craft is as real as they come. Alright, I'm gonna move on. Move on. Let's see. Get another gnarly. Yeah, we haven't seen that one yet. Okay, let's go to level sweep. Seems to be the... That's some real something going on. Look how close that thing is to the clouds. It's really not... You know, this could be a giant asteroid at that time in January. I haven't really looked, but I will check it out before I put this video out. There's something there. And so is this moon? It's not a sun. I'm gonna call it the sun. This is at nighttime. I had Mike from around the world, from the council of the council, come with Paul Begley. They were together, so I took that clip and put it on here. They didn't like me showing this and him talking about this stuff in the sky. Anyways, did you like that clip earlier with the rabbi there, Stephen? This thing is for reals, guys. Look at this up here. That's for reals, too. Let's go to clones. See what the clone's going to show me. See how many UFOs we got out there. None. Very unusual. None. Oh, there they are. So these things are pretty much stable, whatever they are. Buoys or whatever they are. Okay, back to level sweep. Oh no, let's go down here. Luminous Grantis. Let's turn it different level. Intensity. Opacity is where we start getting it. See, now that's some stuff. There's stuff out here you don't even see. There's other planets and stuff out here. Look out past the moon. The object behind the moon. I was saying the sun. It's not the sun. That's the moon. And see, as I intensify it, got an object there, an object there. A lot going on, guys. So is it here? People say, when's it going to come? Well, I think it's going by our planet right now. My opinion. Especially after hearing what I heard today. See, this object could be that ribbed object we saw. Planet there. Lens. Looks like a lens right there. Look at the picture itself. Now look at the magnifier. See the edge right there? That's kind of white light. And then you got this stuff going on. Now some of that could just be clouds. Then you got your little mountain there. See, everything's true to itself. Whatever it is, it's there. That's what I'm trying to say now. Okay. Let's do a little different. See the heat on it, the light, the red? There's the light hitting something. And like I say, that could be clouds, clouds. But this is not clouds, because we know. See, that's not a cloud. There's your object right there. There's actually this object. Look at my arrow up there on the picture. See that object comes around? Then there's this object on top of it. I wonder if these are just giant asteroids we're not being told about. You know, and you got your whole moon simulator, whatever you want to call that thing. You know, guys, I'm lost for words on some of this stuff. I'm not Elon Musk. I don't have a spaceship up there. You guys know that. And plus, I'm not as ugly as Elon Musk, but that's okay. Better for you guys. Can't get off this picture, so it's surreal looking. Let's go to another one. I mean, on the little animated clip I did, it's pretty quick. You just don't get to see this kind of stuff. I like that one. Auto contrast. Whatever this gnarly looking thing is, you say in California, that's gnarly. Look at this thing. See that thing up there or something? Level sweep. And so your moon is throwing this light. It's throwing the light. Noise. And there you go. You know a little bit about noise now. You got an object there and an object there. And those could be watchers. They could be satellites. They could be probably about anything. Moon simulator for sure. Okay, let's go find another one. I don't know how long this is now. I'm willing to give you guys 10 more minutes on this. It's probably about 10 minutes already. Oh, that's just freaky. Remember those ships we were saying, like, when you come down here on clone device, when you come back up here on magnifier, you don't see nothing. No boats or nothing. But look what's in the clouds. Contrast, just basic. What are you playing games? Look at that. Look at that in the clouds. Tell me, hey, there's some activity going on there. Like a little busy freeway. That's just the clouds. Okay, here's the planet we've been looking at. Auto by contrast by channel. Look at that. That really pulls it out. And this is in the clouds. Right above the clouds. This thing is a ship for sure. Something. It's gotta be a ship. There's something out there. That was another little ship. Okay. Let's see how far I got. Let's magnify it up. Let's see real close. Histogram, it just gives you like the other view, the colors, different atmospheres and lightings. Very good. And then you got your little Grantis, luminous. Yep, see the octagon on it too? See, this could be part of all the sunshade stuff going on, and that's a big one. Object out there. There's a few objects out here. There's the light rays from the moon simulator. I really wish this wasn't at nighttime because it kind of freaks me out. I mean, I was in denial when I first started. I kept saying the sun because it looked just like the sun. Look at the octagon on that. Wow. And then of course you got your level sweep. That's a ship right there, or a lens. Man, there's so much stuff going on. So different levels you find different objects to observe. Let's see. Let's look at this one. I like this object up here. It's another object, or a circle, or a moon, or something. Now see, a lot of this could be some of the deception coming online this year. And they're setting it up, getting it in position for certain seasons. That looks like two ships there. I'm on the level sweep, which messes with the light. See that object behind the moon simulator? Now, do you guys remember, a lot of you might not remember, but I put up a video where an asteroid was ripping across the sky in Japan, and it hit something like similar to that disc with the black dots on it, and it blew up. Well, the sun, I guess it was the moon in the daytime. It disappeared for a second, blew up, and then it came back. Now, personally, I think that spotted disc back there is what that asteroid actually hit. Which, if it's in our atmosphere, that means this thing's up in a high, low altitude satellite. This is not our moon. You know, China's in the newspaper, and NASA even showed us where they have their own moon simulator. And you can find papers if you search it out. Some things I won't search out because I'll just send you to Jeff P's site, because my buddy Jeff P, man, he finds papers on everything. I'm not the paper guy. I'm the show and tell guy, 3rd grade classroom. This is where I adjust your eyes. Jeff P gives you the information. We all kind of work together. We didn't plan it that way. We just do what we do. Nobody could do what I do. It's too weird. Nobody wants to do what I'm doing. Look right back there. You can see that disc. Not too bright. See that disc behind there? Look where the arrow is. You can see the disc, but in the lighting, it could just be a lens refract on there. Just go to the magnifier only. Yeah, there's a disc back there too. Now our buddy Phil has been sending me pictures in. Really got me interested in seeing how much deception they're really pulling. Because you don't know what these discs are going to be able to do later. These discs could be, they could reflect giants coming out of the sky, angels, second, third, and fourth rapture. It could be all kinds of weirdness. We have no clue. But if you're on God's side, then you're on the right side. And a lot of this stuff is not going to affect your life. A lot of people will. Why? I don't know. I'm not God. I'm not going to even attempt to answer that question. But this is real stuff I'm showing you, people. One more and I'll call it quits, okay? It's got to be a good one. Showing this stuff, kind of, you get a little warfare going on. Let's just show that one more time. Get a little strange warfare going on. Contrast by. Is basic contrast right there. Now go by channel. See how it brings the 3D color out? Now see, right there, some kind of building or ship. You know, I want to say ship because it sounds more like Star Trek, and that's some kind of ship's like attached to that surface of that, what looks like a ring. Now, could they be taking the asteroids and hewing them out? I think so. See, that's like an edge of a wing. Look at the arrow up there, and then look at the bigger picture. I mean, the magnified one. It's like a wing right there. And then there's that ball and that ball of light. We know the light's a real source. See how the wings in the back of that? See the white light in the right and left side? It's like wings on a ship. And this is the front wing. This one's dark, so you don't see it. Won't magnify it so hard, yeah. Or maybe this is the point of the ship right there. That's the back end. Yeah, that's more like it. What the middle thing is like, have you watched Lost in Space? They have a bubble. That could be the bubble on top of the ship. I don't know. I'm just making sci-fi stuff up, guys, because this is unreal. You know, I like to give you, you know, I don't think there's no one out there that can explain some of the stuff I show. You want to think it's all lens flare? Well, that's because you don't believe in anything. So that's the way it goes. So, okay, guys, I'll leave you at that. Mystery of the triangle ship with the yellow and the white lights. See the rip in the back? That's definitely a triangle spaceship. Talk to you later. God bless. More videos coming, you know that.